Meet Tom. Tom thinks he's a rational person. He works hard, he pays his bills, he understands basic math. If you asked him, is it smart to spend money you don't need on things you didn't plan? He would laugh and say, of course not. But then, 11 p.m. hits. Tom is tired. Long day, bad mood. He's lying on the couch, scrolling on his phone. And then it happens. An ad pops up. Noise-canceling headphones. Limited edition, 40% off. Tom isn't thinking about rent. He isn't thinking about his credit card balance. He's thinking about how quiet his commute will be, how focused he'll feel, how much better life will be once he owns them. Click, order confirmed. For a moment, Tom feels great, relieved, calm, productive, like he accomplished something. But here's the reality. 5 minutes ago, Tom had $1,000 in his bank account. Now he has $700 and a box of plastic and metal he didn't plan to buy today. His money went down, but his brain feels like he won. So here's the real question. Why does losing money feel like winning? This isn't because Tom is bad with money, and it's not an accident. You're fighting a biological glitch. Stone Age brain, digital age shopping. Welcome to the dopamine trap. Most people think dopamine is the pleasure chemical. That's wrong. Dopamine is the anticipation chemical. It doesn't reward enjoyment, it rewards chasing, finding a deal, reading reviews, adding to cart, watching the price drop. That's the hit. Your brain isn't celebrating the headphones, it's celebrating the hunt. Dopamine doesn't reward value, it rewards action. That's why the most exciting part of shopping isn't owning the thing, it's almost owning it. And once you buy it, the dopamine disappears, the excitement fades. That's why new things feel amazing for a moment and normal a few days later. The chase was better than the catch. Now here's the scary part. Your brain is supposed to stop you from overspending. When you spend money, a part of your brain activates that feels pain. Yes, real pain. It's called the pain of paying. Simple idea. Losing resources is dangerous, so your brain makes it uncomfortable. That's why handing over cash hurts. You see the money leave your hand. But modern shopping removed that pain. Credit cards, Apple Pay, one-click ordering. You don't feel the loss anymore. Studies show that when people pay with cards instead of cash, they spend up to twice as much. Not because they're stupid, but because the pain is gone. Friction was protecting your bank account, and friction is now illegal. Now add discounts to the mix. Tom buys sneakers for $100 instead of $150. He says, I saved 50 bucks, and his brain believes it. Saving feels like earning, and when we earn money, we give ourselves permission. Permission to upgrade, permission to add one more thing, permission to treat ourselves. A discount feels like income, and income wants to be spent. That's why discounts don't reduce spending, they increase it. Now layer stress on top. Tom had a bad day. Boss yelled, emails, pressure. His brain is flooded with stress chemicals. It wants relief. What's the fastest source of dopamine in the modern world? Not exercise, not meditation, the buy now button. So Tom buys to feel better, and for a few minutes, it works. But then the dopamine fades, the bill arrives. Now Tom is stressed about money. So what does his brain suggest to fix the stress? Spend more. Stress, spending, debt, stress. A perfect loop. Retail therapy works, just long enough to make things worse. Look at your receipt. At the bottom it says, you saved $34. That's a lie. You don't save money by spending it. Savings is when money stays with you or moves into an investment. If money leaves, it's spending. The word save is there to protect your ego. Unless the money stays with you, nothing was saved. You can't beat chemistry with willpower. You beat it with rules. Here's the simple protocol. Rule 1, delay. If it wasn't planned, wait 48 to 72 hours. Most wants disappear when dopamine fades. Rule 2, price in life. If you earn $20 an hour, a $100 item costs 5 hours of your life. Ask if it's worth it. Rule 3, bring pain back. Use cash for impulse spending. Pain protects you. The system isn't broken, it's working perfectly. It makes you feel smart while slowly leaking money. But once you see the trick, it loses power. Every time you don't buy something you didn't plan, you give yourself a raise. But this is only level 1, because even if you escape discounts, there's another trap waiting. It's called the Diderot effect. It's why buying one good deal can trigger a chain reaction that destroys your budget. And that's what we're breaking down next. I'm Piggy, and the secret is out.